What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Friday, September 6th, 2024. I am full of it today, whatever, this morning. Loaded up on a bunch of coffee. So hopefully we got a great show for you. 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Now, I know when we talk about 5 keys to a Buckeye victory, yes, you could also say just get off the bus, show up at the stadium on time. We go a little bit deeper on this show. It should be called 5 things I'm watching for, 5 things that I want to see happen, something like that. Anyways, we're going to continue to call it 5 keys to a Buckeye victory because we do expect to win. And I think these 5 things will be part of that victory. So take it how you like. Please hit me in the comments. I have a question for you guys. Saturday night, over under 2.5 quarterbacks will play for Ohio State. Over or under? Drop your opinion in the comments. I'd like to know. Over, maybe 3, 4, or under, just 2 or 1. Who knows? So anyways, 7:30 Saturday night on BTN for some odd reason. The Directional Michigan fan or Directional Michigan school gets a night game. Anyways, you're welcome. So, night game, fans, bring the energy. I know you're going to be lubed up, liquored up, and pissed off. So get out there, wear your Buckeye colors, and go nuts. Let's check the weather here real quick. I like to do a little weather update. Right now, it says the high is 70 tomorrow in Columbus, low of 43. So it's going to get chilly tomorrow night. Looks like a beautiful day. Partly cloudy, 12-mile-an-hour winds approximately, but nothing crazy. No wind, no rain. It looks like so. Looks good. Nothing to worry about there. So let's start off with our key number 1. Very important to me. After last week's game, as very important to get the ground game rolling, eastbound and down. 18 wheels are rolling. Let's go. Let's go, Slobs. Let's get the Slobs moving up front. I hope you'll join me later today, by the way, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be live on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So check me out. And I'm going to be talking specifically about the O-line. I heard some great analysis of the Buckeye O-line recently, and I want to share that with you. And also, I'm going to have a few videos of plays against Akron where the O-line, did things right. And if I can find some bad plays, I'll cue those up as well. But so we're going to talk O-line today, and then we're also going to talk about the Texas at Michigan game. But anyways, continuing here with key number 1, eastbound and down. Get the Slobs rolling. Is Donovan Jackson back? Is he 100%, or do you want to hold him out through the bye week? Remember, we got a bye next Saturday. So you got a week off. You can get guys healthy. If anybody's a little dinged up, maybe give them this week off, and then an additional week could be best. But these PFF grades from last week against Akron are piss poor, in my opinion. Everybody was between 60 and 69. Not nice. So those got to improve. The pass blocking grades were awesome, but it was a night and day kind of scenario with the run blocking to pass blocking ratio there. But got to get better in the run blocking by the Slobs. Last week, Western Michigan allowed 200 yards rushing to Wisconsin. So they've got 8 returning starters on defense. Their D-line is ranked 6th in the MAC by Phil Steele. So I'm predicting over 250 easily. We could be pushing 300 rushing just on the ground alone. So at least 250 by the Buckeyes. I realize they have 8 starters coming back, but that's not enough. It's still Western Michigan, for Christ's sake. So, all right, key to a Buckeye victory number 2. Continue the violence. Defense domination. We want the shutout. We want the hands-on balls. We want sacks. The D-line should chew up this Western Michigan O-line. They allowed 6 pressures to Wisconsin last week. Wisconsin is not anything special. They're a middle of the road team. Is Cody Simon back, or do you hold him out an extra week? Wouldn't bother me to hold him out and make sure he's ready, good to go for week 4. So the Broncos, they returned 9 starters on defense. Why am I telling you that? I don't know. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I mean, offense. They have 9 returning on offense. Western Michigan's one of the MAC's best offensive lines. They had 2 first-team All-MAC players and 1 second-team All-MAC player. And then the quarterback, he's an experienced guy. He's a senior, Hayden Wolf. And then they got a loaded running back room, Jalen Buckley. He was the league's top freshman a year ago, so he's a sophomore now. And then you got a senior out there at receiver, Kenneth Womack. Womack was a second-team All-MAC guy. Does not intimidate me one bit when it comes to this Buckeye defense. You're going to see silver bullets flying around. Again, same as last week. Hands-on balls. Jack Sawyer lives in the backfield, eating ribs, and I really want to shut out here. I really want to shut out, and there's no reason why this defense can't pitch it. So it'll be a little bit of a challenge early on, but fans should contribute to Western Michigan's issues on offense. So be loud and proud, and let's do it. Key to a Buckeye victory number 3, Will Howard. I moved him down the list because I'm not too concerned about him after seeing him against Akron. Maybe just continue to take care of the football, no bonehead decisions, good communication, 100% clean operation, all the stuff we talked about last week. And the secondary is suspect for the Broncos. Western Michigan's DBs are ranked 9th in the MAC by Phil Steele. So even though they have 8 returning starters on defense, they do have a good corner, Bilal Cone. He emerged last year. He's a second-team MAC conference guy, but I think Will Howard gets up close to 300 yards passing this week just because they just don't have the guys to run with our secondary at all. So key to a Buckeye victory number 4, just continued clean, clean, well-oiled machine here operated by Will Howard. Key to a Buckeye victory number 4, special teams. I'm calling for a Buckeye score here, probably in the punt game because we still can't figure out how to return a kickoff for some reason. Western Michigan has the 12th ranked special teams in the MAC, according to Phil. So that doesn't sound good. We've got a renewed emphasis on special teams finally in Columbus. So, and Brandon Ennis, he's called for a return. Coach Day is called for a return. So I think we get one this week, and this sets up perfectly for a punt return, most likely. And again, Brandon Ennis will not go down with the first man. He's got this amazing, almost like innate sense about him to know, like with space, who's close to him. He has like great peripheral vision, so he can, he's got his head on a swivel, of course, but he has this just awareness about him, and he's not going to go down because he's got that big lower body. He's got running back legs. So he's not going to go down when somebody tries to ankle tackle him or something like that. He's going to get up and go, juke, make the first man miss, then find a lane, and he could be off to the races. I mean, we've seen his speed. This guy was a 5-star receiver for a reason too, by the way. So special team score, BI, Brandon Ennis picks one up this week. All right, key to a Buckeye victory number 5. This group has been kind of beat on, deservedly so. They haven't done a lot. The tight end group. They had one target last week, an incomplete pass to Will Kazmarek. Probably should have hauled that one in. He was wide open. So I'm calling for targets for Will Kazmarek, G. Scott, and Jelani Thurman. Let's dial these guys up. Maybe those seam routes right down the middle of the field. Look that safety off if you're the quarterback, and then come back to the tight end like we used to do with Cade. And then maybe some out routes, some easy things, some drags over the middle, easy shit you can complete, and then let the guys catch and run. I want to see Jelani out there with the ball in his hands in open spaces. That could get crazy. So this tight end group, got to take the good with the bad here. They got to improve on the run blocking. All of them graded below 60. They're in the mid to high 50s. So got to improve on the run blocking. That has to be better. But if you improve that, you'll get your targets. Those will come. So I'd like to see 6 to 8 targets for the tight end group and as a whole. So in the whole. So yeah, Will, K, G, Jelani, let's get these guys in the action. They probably should have been targeted a little bit more last week, but it was only week 1. You're not going to see the whole playbook in week 1. And let's see the tight ends contribute in not just run blocking, but also pass catching. So those are my keys to a Buckeye victory. Number 1, get the ground game rolling, eastbound and down. Number 2, continue the violence on defense, hands on balls, shutout, sacks, the whole 9. Is Cody Simon and is Donovan Jackson back? Good question. Key to a Buckeye victory. Number 3, Will Howard continue the clean operation, maybe amp up the yardage this week up close to 300. And running back to key to a victory. Number 1, over 250 rushing, I would like to see. Key to a Buckeye victory. Number 4, special teams score. Brandon Ennis pops one. And then key to a Buckeye victory. Number 5, tight ends. Get better at the run blocking, and let's see some targets in the pass game. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to give me your opinion on the over-under 2.5 quarterbacks play for the Buckeyes on Saturday night. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.